Hello and welcome, dear listeners, to the third episode of our 17-part journey into the timeless spiritual masterpiece Chaupi Sahib, written by the revered Guru Gobind Singh Ji. If you've been following along, you know that this prayer is more than just words. It's a heartfelt expression of devotion, surrender, and trust in the divine. Today we're diving into a powerful section of the Chaupi Sahib that focuses on seeking divine protection, relief from fear, and the assurance of unwavering divine support. It's a moving plea, layered with meaning and filled with profound spiritual insights. So settle in, take a deep breath, and let's explore the beauty and depth of this verse, one line at a time. Line 1. Protect me, O Lord, with thine own hands. The opening line sets the tone with a deeply personal and urgent plea. The devotee is not asking for a distant or abstract form of protection, but for the Lord's own hands to safeguard them. This imagery conveys an unparalleled trust and intimacy with the divine. Think of it as a child instinctively reaching out for a parent's hand in a moment of fear. It's that same kind of complete reliance and faith that the devotee expresses here. How often do we, in our own lives, reach out to the divine with such raw vulnerability? Relieve me from the fear of death. This line touches on a universal human concern, the fear of mortality. The devotee asks not just for protection from physical harm, but for freedom from the fear of death itself. Death, as inevitable as it is, carries with it an element of uncertainty that often fills us with dread. But here, the devotee seeks reassurance from the divine, trusting that faith can transcend even the fear of the unknown. This line reminds us that true spiritual connection can offer solace and courage in the face of life's greatest uncertainties. May thou ever bestow thy favours on my side. This is a plea for unceasing divine grace. The devotee isn't asking for fleeting blessings, but for a constant flow of divine favour to remain with them. It's a reminder that life's journey, with all its challenges and triumphs, is made meaningful through the presence of divine support. The line invites us to reflect. How often do we consciously seek and acknowledge the grace that flows into our lives every day? Line 4. Protect me, O Lord, thou, the supreme destroyer. In this line, the devotee calls upon the Lord as the supreme destroyer, a force capable of eliminating all forms of adversity. Guru Gobind Singh Ji masterfully weaves this idea of destruction as a means of protection. It's a powerful reminder that destruction isn't always negative. Sometimes it's necessary to dismantle what no longer serves us, our fears, our doubts, our ego, so that we can rebuild on a stronger foundation of faith and trust. Line 5. Protect me, O Lord, thou, the protector, O Lord. Here, the devotee emphasizes the Lord's role as the ultimate protector. The repetition underscores the depth of the devotee's reliance on divine safeguarding. This line isn't just a plea, it's a reaffirmation of faith. It's as though the devotee is saying, I know you are my protector and I trust in your care completely. For us, it's an invitation to anchor ourselves in the certainty that we are never truly alone. Line 6. The protector of the saints. The Lord is described as most dear and a protector of saints, those who walk the spiritual path with unwavering devotion. This line highlights the Lord's compassionate nature and his special care for those who dedicate their lives to truth and righteousness. It's a comforting thought, the idea that the divine looks after those who seek him with sincerity. It also serves as a gentle nudge for us to examine how we are living our lives. Are we walking the path of righteousness with the same devotion? Line 7. Friend of the poor and the destroyer of enemies. In this line, the Lord is described as a benevolent friend to the underprivileged and a force against evil. This duality of roles, protector and destroyer, shows the Lord's dynamic nature. On one hand, the divine uplifts the vulnerable, offering solace and support. On the other, the divine actively works to eliminate evil and injustice. It's a reminder that spirituality isn't passive, it's about balance, compassion paired with strength. Line 8. Thou art the master of the 14 worlds. This final line acknowledges the Lord's supreme authority over all realms of existence, often referred to as the 14 worlds in Indian cosmology. It's a declaration of the Lord's omnipotence, emphasizing that nothing is beyond his reach or control. For the devotee, this recognition brings comfort and humility. When we acknowledge the divine as the ultimate master, we're reminded of the grander scheme of life and our place within it. This verse from Chaupi Sahib is a deeply personal and heartfelt prayer. Through its lines, we see a devotee reaching out to the divine with complete trust and vulnerability, seeking 1. Protection, not just from physical harm, but from the existential fears that weigh us down. 2. Relief from fear, especially the fear of mortality, which is one of humanity's greatest anxieties. 3. Continuous grace, a plea for the Lord's favour to remain ever present. 4. Acknowledgement of divine power, recognising the Lord as the supreme force capable of both creation and destruction. 5. Compassion and justice, celebrating the Lord's dual roles as a friend to the needy and a vanquisher of evil. 6. Omnipotence, affirming the Lord's ultimate control over all realms of existence. As we reflect on this verse, it's worth asking ourselves, how often do we turn to the divine with this level of trust and vulnerability? Do we truly believe in the Lord's ability to protect us, even from our deepest fears? Are we walking the spiritual path with devotion, trusting in divine grace to guide us? Guru Gobind Singh Ji's words are a timeless reminder that we are never alone. The divine is always there, ready to protect, guide, and uplift us, if only we place our faith in him. We hope today's discussion has inspired you to deepen your connection with the divine and to approach life's challenges with faith and courage. Stay tuned for episode 4, where we'll continue to unpack the profound wisdom of Guru Gobind Singh Ji's teachings. Until then, may you find strength, peace, and divine protection in every moment of your journey. Take care, and we'll see you next time.